All right, here we go. Horizontal and vertical lines. Now, if you want, if you need to, as far as notes purposes, I would probably just draw you a little XY axis there, and that is a horizontal line. Okay, you can copy that horizontal line just like you're seeing it on there. You don't need to put all the tick marks on there, but just a little XY axis. You could draw that horizontal line on there as far as taking some notes and having something to reference back to. Okay, we're going to do a few of these. Guys, what kind of a line is this? Would this be a horizontal or a vertical line? Horizontal. That is a horizontal line, okay? That's a horizontal line. That is a flat line. The one question, when you see a horizontal or a vertical line, okay, when it comes to writing the equation of one of these lines, these types of lines you need to be able to see, recognize, and know what that equation is going to be. And I think by the end of this lesson, I think you'll have it, okay? But here's one of the big questions you need to ask yourself. What axis does that line go through? What axis does that line go through? Y. It goes through the y-axis, okay? This vertical axis right here is your y-axis, okay? A horizontal line goes through the y-axis. Therefore, the equation of a horizontal line is going to come to us in the form y equals, and what number did that line go through on the y-axis?
4.
Y equals 4. Y equals 4. Okay? The equation for a horizontal line will be y equals, and then whatever number it goes through, okay? And we could think about that like a y-intercept, if you will. We've talked about slope and intercepts, okay? We can look at that as the y-intercept, y equals 4. Where does this line go through the y-axis? At 4. Y equals 4. Simple, okay? Questions there? We okay with that? Okay, let's go to the next one. Thank you. Y equals 4. Thank you. All right, here's the next one. Again, little XY axis. Draw that line on there just like you see. You don't need all those other tick marks. Guys, what kind of line is this?
Vertical.
This is a vertical line. Straight up and down. It's a vertical line, okay? We are going to ask ourselves the same question. We recognize it's a vertical line. What axis does the line go through? Goes through the x-axis, okay? So what do you think this equation is going to start with then? It's going to start out exactly x equals, okay? A vertical line, the equation of a vertical line is always going to start x equals, because a vertical line is going to go through the x-axis. Which number did that line go through?
-3.
Negative 4. Negative 4. X equals -4 would be the equation that describes this vertical line. Okay?
So that's all.
That's it.
Oh, that's so easy.
I'm telling you.
That's so
Okay?
simple, man.
You need to be able to, and again, this is where you are going to get to, but we need to be able, when we see a horizontal or a vertical line, know immediately what that equation looks like. Or vice versa. If we see the equation of y equals 2 or an x equals -5, we need to know, oh, hey, that's a horizontal line or that's a vertical line, okay? We need to be able to recognize those things pretty easily. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and kind of go, I don't know what I'm looking at, okay? Obviously, these types of things will probably start showing up on the warm-up a little bit to kind of reinforce, okay? All right, next one.
That's easy. I got this.
Horizontal or vertical line? Hang on. You're good. Hang on. Horizontal or vertical line? Say horizontal line, okay? What axis does it go through?
Y.
Goes through the y-axis. Therefore, the equation is going to start with what letter? Y equals. And where did it go through? -2. Y equals -2. To the office for what? Okay, so she'll be back. Okay, we'll do. Thank you. Anna, run up to the front office real quick. They'll take good notes for you. All right, next one. Here you go.
X equals.
Horizontal or vertical?
Vertical.
Vertical line. Vertical line equation starts with what letter?
X.
X equals, because a vertical line goes through the x-axis. Okay? And what number did it go through? 6. X equals 6. Okay? We need to be able to recognize these and be able to come up with an equation pretty quickly. Okay? Y equals a number is your horizontal. X equals a number is your vertical. Okay? All right, let's go to this one here. Last couple of examples here. All right, horizontal or vertical line? It is horizontal, okay? Now, a little bit tricky here, okay? It is a horizontal line, and you might be looking at that going, well, wait a minute, that's the x-axis, okay? And that's fine, okay? We're still recognizing that it's a horizontal line. A horizontal line goes through what axis? The y-axis, so we're still going to be y equals. And what number technically does it go through? Okay, y equals 0, okay? So, coincidentally, that is also your x-axis. That's fine, okay? Now, the other piece to the lesson today, and they're going to ask you some questions on this, okay? The slope kind of comes up again, okay? Remember, slope, we talked about slope. Slope, more or less, talks to us about how steep a line is, okay? The rise and the run of the line, okay? Horizontal line, okay? How steep is a horizontal line? How much steepness does a horizontal line have? So how much steepness does it have? 0, okay? So, as far as our slope, it is 0, okay? Again, something we need to know, okay? All these things we need to associate together. Horizontal line, that's a y equals equation. Y equals a number. and the slope of a horizontal line is 0 because a horizontal line has 0 steepness to it. Okay? Horizontal line, y equals whatever number it goes through, slope is 0. Okay, let's go to the last one here. This is a vertical line. Okay, vertical line equation starts with what letter? Starts with x. X equals, because a vertical line cuts the x-axis. It goes through the x-axis. Where does that vertical line go through the x-axis?
-1.
Very good, -1. So as far as the equation of this vertical line, x equals -1. Okay? Now, what's the slope of a vertical line? Does anybody remember?
Up down.
Does everybody agree that a vertical line is very steep?
Yes. Yes.
Vertical line, straight up and down. It really doesn't get much steeper than straight up and down, okay? A vertical line is so steep, we cannot define it. Therefore, it is undefined. So our slope and write that out, undefined. Your slope, remember lowercase m represents slope. Okay, so m equals, or you could write slope equals, a vertical line is undefined. Okay, but again, we need to associate these things together. Vertical line, x equals a number. That's your vertical line equation. The slope of a vertical line is undefined. Horizontal, completely the opposite. It is 0. It has 0 steepness for a horizontal line. Okay? But again, these are little things that we need to kind of know quickly. Okay? And again, I think with a little bit of repetition, I'll keep it on the warm-up here and there, but just try to keep that sharp. This is basic information that really we need to know and can save us a little bit of time. Okay? All right, so here's what you're looking at for today. Pretty simple deal. Okay? First part of the assignment, 1, 2, 3, let's see. I'm sorry. Okay, 1 through 6, you're doing exactly what we just did, right? So like, take a look at number 1. Horizontal or vertical line?
Vertical.
It's a vertical line. Vertical line equation starts with what letter? X. So for number 1, it'll be x equals, and then x equals -2. X equals -2. Where does the vertical line go through the x-axis? At -2. Boom, there it is. X equals -2. So as soon as you see that it's vertical, it's x equals. As soon as you see that it's horizontal, it's y equals. Okay?
Yeah, you can type on it.
Pardon?
You can type on it.
Can you type on it? Okay. So 1 through 6, you're doing exactly what we just did.
No, you can't type on it. You gotta use the big. So, Mr. King. So,
Give me just a couple more minutes.
He said,
Hang in there.
Mr. King.
We good? Everybody good?
Now you're good.
Hang on a second. Through 6, so 1 through...
"Here,
So
Tiger.
1, 2, 6,
Dadgummit.
Tiger, I'll give you a
and
piece of
then
paper,
that's
man.
it.
Okay. Now, 7 through 12. 7 through 12.
Here, baby.
Now, if we see... Whoops. If we see y equals 5. Y equals 5. This time you're going to graph the line. I'm going to show you what I'm going to want to see. Okay? If you see y equals 5, is this a horizontal or vertical line?
Vertical.
I mean, horizontal. That's vertical.
That's vertical. Horizontal is vertical. That's vertical.
All right. All right. All right. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Okay, quiet, please. Okay. It's okay. What kind of a line, horizontal or vertical, is going to cut the y-axis? That is a horizontal line.
Are we doing 1 through 12?
Hang on a minute. Okay. I'll continue when you're quiet. A horizontal line is going to cut the y-axis. So if we see y equals 5, we need to start trying to make that association. Hey, it's y and a number. Y equals 5. Y equals a number. This is a horizontal line through 5. So all you're going to need to do on your paper, because you're not going to have this coordinate plane that you're looking at, I would draw an xy axis just like that. We know it's going to be a horizontal line through 5. I would make a tick mark up there on the y-axis, and I would label that 5, and I would draw a horizontal line through it. Okay? So if they give you the equation, and we want the graph of this line, guys, that's all we need. We don't need a big, fancy, elaborate coordinate plane with a bunch of tick marks and squares and all that, okay? Y equals 5 is going to be a horizontal line through 5. Okay? Likewise, take a look at number 8. If we see x equals -1, guys, as soon as you see x equals, that's a little bit different. Okay? That should kind of strike you kind of funny. What kind of a line is this? Say it. Vertical. Because a vertical line cuts the x-axis, right? So we're going to look at that and say, okay, vertical line, and where's it going through? X equals? -1. So we're going to make a tick mark on the x-axis and call it -1. And we're going to draw a vertical line through there. Okay? Guys, that's all you need. Okay? We need to be able to look at these equations and say, ooh, horizontal or vertical. I know what's going on here. Simple graph. Okay? Horizontal or vertical lines. And then we get down here to the bottom. What is the slope of the line y equals 4? Y equals 4. What kind of a line is that? Y equals 4. Horizontal line. What's the slope of a horizontal line? So you're just going to put m equals 0. Guys, if it's a horizontal line, the slope is 0, right? A horizontal line has 0 steepness to it. 0 steepness. Likewise with 14, what is the slope of the line x equals -2? What kind of a line is x equals -2? What kind of a line is it?
Vertical.
It's a vertical line, therefore the slope is? Undefined. Okay, good. So right there, you're going to put m equals undefined. Okay? And then let's go ahead and look at 15. What is the slope of the line x equals 0? What kind of a line is x equals 0?
Vertical.
Vertical line. What's the slope of vertical line?
Undefined.
So m equals undefined. Okay? All right. So basically assignment is going to be 1 through 15 all. 1 through 15 all. We just did those last 3 together. That's fine. Okay? So you're just going to go back 1 through 12, basically. 1 through 12, 13, 14, 15 should be done for you. So go ahead and just finish up 1 through 12 and then get that to me. Okay? Good? Okay. Okay.
What's the homework for tonight?
1 through 15 all. 1 through 15 all.